We are going behind the birria. Last week, I posted a video eating birria tacos outside in the freezing cold in a geodesic dome. And today, what I put together is a little bit of an extra video where I have some additional footage and some stories about what happened. Let's get right into it. I'll bring that right into the stream here. There's a live chat if you want to participate. If there's a lot of messages there, what I'll do is after I get through the video, I'll interact with you guys there. So let's get into it. Here we go. So this is first thing I wanted to show is that it's magic to how we do this. When you see those shots of people walking in, they go back and pick up their camera, which is what I did here. Now, the next thing is this is in Troy, New York, and it's really cool. You kind of have to drive over the Hudson River, which is what we do here. You go under Russell Sage College, and then the place is on the next block to the right. Now, you'll see as I drive past here, first of all, this bus wouldn't get out of my way. Then, as you approach the restaurant, you see the domes here on the right there. And I didn't see the driveway there. So I drove past it, and I had to drive around a few blocks in order to actually get back on track to get back to the restaurant. But I'll show you, when I pulled in, the driveway is there. So here I am coming around 3rd Street, make my left turn. And then as we pull in here, and this is kind of funny, you could see my dashboard lift where the tires are. And so it goes to show I wasn't crazy, you know? So there it is. You see that, how raised it is? Now watch what happens here. See that? Both tires had to jump up. It's a good thing we have suspension. This is the inside of La Capitale. Pretty nice place. It's really small. It used to be a cab station, which is kind of funny. It's something I brushed over in the video. Inside, they have a couple tables, a lot of plants. The plants make it a little claustrophobic for me, but that's just me. They have a t-shirt that there, I'm going to zoom in on it in a minute. All of this little graffiti is kind of a cool little touch. You know, kind of nice. This was going to be the thumbnail, but then as I was walking out to the dome, I thought that was a nicer thumbnail. Tacos are cheaper than therapy. That might be true. This is what they were most excited about pulling me into this video. They have this tortilla machine, which was awesome. I talked about it in the video. Here's Yair making the birria tacos. There were orders coming in like crazy, so this is mine and somebody else's. They're very heavy-handed with the cheese, which I mentioned in the video. You could see they get a nice crust on these. Not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of oil in these tacos, but you know, it's what you sign up for when you have it. Really juicy, really tender. And you can see lots of love, little more oil in there, splashed on. It was a heavy day. Let's put it that way. I have to space out the number of times I can eat meals like this nowadays in my older age. Not as young as I used to be, but really delicious. Going into the kitchen there was amazing. I had such a great time, you know, reacting to everything, seeing what was going on. They were getting busy for the lunch rush. It was really, really cool. So over the pass, a little bit of that consommé on there. I'm going to go into a little criticism at the end of this video because, you know, cilantro is good and all, but I think they overdid it a little bit. But this is me. I grab it, bring it into some better lighting to get a better picture. And this was what I was going to use for the thumbnail, but then I thought about it, and the dome kind of really, you know, made it more impactful, which is right here. I think I grabbed it right there. You can see I head in there. I want to show you what the inside of these domes look like. This is in their parking lot. And what I did was I panned around to get all the domes. And I think they're all clear, like this one on the left, but the ones on the right, it was very cold that day. I think those had the heat going, whereas this one might have not had the heat going. They have a little heater, so it's literally like you're out in the spring, you know, eating. It was a lot. It was cool. I've never done that before. So this is the dome I ate in, my little on a busy street in Troy. Probably one of the busiest streets in Troy. If you listen in the video, you can probably hear a lot of bus brakes and things like that. Here's camera B. You can see my camera A there on the right. This kind of shows you it's behind the scenes kind of thing. And, you know, here's me lining up shots. This is me showing off the shrimp taco, which was amazing in its own right. And let's talk about that shrimp taco for a second. So you see that batter on there, nice and crispy, not terribly oily. And then they put this slaw on there, and then that Mexican crema. So good. I don't really like seafood tacos. It's not really my favorite thing, but every time I go there, I got to get one of these shrimp tacos. I bet you the fish ones are just as good. And then again, got to show off the birria tacos to camera A. And my camera does this thing where it kind of will, focus in on the item that you bring in front of it, called the bokeh effect. That's kind of what I like to do, to show the B-roll, just because I'm not a photographer. It's the best I could do, but I'm learning. So you could see, it's dripping, all the cheese, the tortillas picked up a lot of that oil from the consommé, and everything going on there. Really delicious. And this is behind the scenes. This is what I do. You can see I got my napkins. This is what it looks like when I'm doing the thumbnail face little jingle, and I edit that into the little stinger, a little down, and then zoom in. And this is behind. This is that's what we're doing here today, guys. And I gotta pause myself here. I think I got some audio coming through. Let's see. Holy cow. So I interrupt myself.
Making a mess.
That's probably the best one yet. And yeah, so as I tell you a little more about what happened here, going back to, this is kind of another shot of Yair making those birria tacos. Again, I went back no less than 4 times in the process of editing this video for these tacos. I was beside myself. Just, I love this so much. They treated me so well that day. I ended up paying for the meal, so don't think I get my stuff for free. And here's their menu, so you can see what else they have going on. I actually just noticed today they have those family platters, which might be something that I look into one night at some point. They have the shrimp taco and they have the fish taco. I might try the fish taco at some point too. There's a lot to cover if I do go back for the Saratoga version, so stay tuned. The other thing I got this day was the horchata, which I didn't know much about. So I had to pull out my phone, and I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, so I did a little research so that I can talk about it. I don't try to talk like I'm an expert in everything. If you watch my videos, you know that I give you practical information. I don't talk about layers of flavors and all this other stuff. I'm not a foodie in that regard. So I just like to eat. The crema, you can see it's all over my face, which was kind of funny. As I was recording this in editing, just one of those funny things. You get your face all dirty, and it's just like, the hell are you doing, man? Let's see, what do we got next coming up here? They had signs up for queso, and I didn't try it, and also for some extra spicy salsa and crema. So there's a lot of little touches here. This award-winning chicken avocado chowder, we have this thing in the area, Chowder Fest. I'll get back to that in a second. They're doing these mugs with Mexican hot chocolate, and I talk about it here a little bit. This is in my car. One of the things Yair was showing me in there while we were wrapping it up is he just went to Mexico City, and they made this like Mexican style hot chocolate. He gifted me some just for being so nice to do the video. It looks like what they're trying to do is like bundle it with t-shirts and mugs, and they have these mugs that change colors as you make the hot chocolate. Kind of cool concept. Definitely check them out. Here's me trying to take a selfie. I get Troy in the background. You could see various states of blurring and not blurring. So on the left, you have Yair there, and I'm blocking it right now. I should be better about that. Yair, and then Nicholas in the middle, and then me on the right there. Kind of a fun little experience. And then here is the real behind the scenes. You can see my camera A on the left, camera B on the right. A little bit of filler light. Even though I had that, my camera B looked like crap. And that was me trying to sync up the audio on the camera to make it easier to edit. Kind of fun. And then eating, I think I filmed eating the entire thing, which I never do. I usually just take clips. And there's a part in the video and you could see me getting like paranoid that somebody was around, and you could see there was somebody behind me there working. I don't know what they were doing. Here's some information if you're local and you want to look them up. Phone number and their hours. And again, this is the birria. This was what it was all about. I had to go back and try this because talking to Yair after filming the first video, which I did, which I don't know if it's linked below, but you can find it. After that video, Yair reached out to me, and he wanted me to come back and try all different things. He wanted me to see the taco machine, and these guys, they're professionals. They're super nice, and they're doing a great job there. So I had an amazing time putting together this video. I wanted it to be a big video for the first video of the year, and I think I'm going to do more of that. And then if I do have some footage to do a little extra like this, you know, to put something together and kind of in a more intimate setting, you know, interact with you guys and get into a little more of what happened. I think there were some fun things in this video here. But if none of this makes any sense and you have no idea what video I'm talking about, I'm going to leave it right here for you to watch in the replay, or it's linked down below. Thanks a lot for watching today. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.